Shot your mom. Yeah.
What?
Okay, so little boy shot his mom. I have the little boy here down at my house. His mom's up there. He shot his mom with a 22. Joey, what's your last name? It's Joey McVeigh.
Hi. What the little boy got going on? He done popped his mama?
This off. Hello.
I'm Deputy Stryker.
Yeah.
This is Captain Ranker, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your name?
Joey McVeigh.
Joey McVeigh. Okay.
Joey McVeigh tweaking on a dead guy.
What happened, Joey?
Well, he shot my mom.
Okay. What happened? What transpired to get up to that point?
Where his mama
Okay,
at?
every day just making me so mad.
Oh, hell no. Talking about she making you so mad. Joey, what's wrong with you white boys, man? Shit. Oh, man, a black boy is so scared of his damn mama. Like, bro, I would never in my life. I don't give a fuck. My mama made me mad too. Do your homework. I would never in my life. I did that to my mom when I was a kid. I'd be scared she'd haunt me in my motherfucking dreams, Coop. Y'all need to start whooping these kids' ass. Do your homework on a whooping. Good old fashioned with a belt. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? What the hell?
Okay.
Did she pass away?
How old are you?
10.
Okay.
These are the moments after a 10-year-old boy's life changed forever. He just admitted to shooting his own flesh and blood in a fit of rage.
Like, bro.
Caught in the throes of this earth-shattering moment, young Joey McVeigh is clearly still in shock.
And y'all call us gangsters and crazy? We don't do this type shit. We don't go to schools and blick up the whole school because somebody stepped on our fucking shoes the other day and the girl ain't give us a number. Okay, do your homework on that shit. We don't go to crowds and try to unalive presidents. We don't do that. We don't blick at our mamas. So y'all can call us crazy as you want to. Y'all the ones doing all the crazy shit. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger.
So where did you get the gun from? Your room?
You got a gun in your room, nigga? You
Okay.
10?
What kind of gun did you have?
22.
A 22? Rifle, handgun, or what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Where is the mama?
Dad.
Laying back on your bed?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did Mom do to you to go and upset you so bad?
Lord, just every day. Just all different stuff.
I'm Grandma McVeigh, and Debbie was on the phone talking to me just prior to this. And I don't know, she was sending the DR and saying all this to him. And then I heard so much screaming going on.
The screaming she heard could have been the argument that led to this unlikely scene.
Right.
It was a cold January night in 2011. Not even 48 hours into the new year,
Damn.
46-year-old Deborah wanted Joey to get some firewood from outside. That was the mundane task that somehow escalated into a fiery argument.
So you got mad because your mama told you to go get something from outside? What's wrong with y'all?
Unhinged, Joey said he was tired of the fighting.
I don't
He
want
went into
to
his
do that,
room,
Mom.
retrieved a firearm,
What the fuck?
and came back into the living room. His sister Shauna begged him not to shoot their mother, but it was too late.
That's
Joey
a
had
white
made
boy
up his
shit.
mind and shot Deborah in the head before leaving the house and alerting neighbors next door. In a panic, several of those neighbors dialed 911, calling Holmes County deputies to the scene.
He
The
popped his mama
just
in
came
the
down. I
head,
guess
man.
there's an emergency up at his house. Please have the cops up there and the squad.
What the?
911, what is your emergency? We just got shot in the head here. I think you guys already got the call, but I'm not sure.
Joey had recently been on Christmas break from school, spending a great deal of time with his best friend,
Bro,
a
what
neighbor
is
next
going
door,
on, bro?
away from this tiny rural home. To any healthy family, the story behind this end to Deborah's abbreviated life would be unfathomable. And soon, police will learn all the details, which go much deeper than the story implies at its surface.
Okay, myself and Unit
So it's
5
about to
are out
get
with the
deep.
suspect.
This video about to get stressful. Y'all better buckle your
Ladies and
seatbelts
gentlemen.
up.
We got him.
I'm buckling my seatbelt. I'm strapped to the boots.
22's secured the scene. I'll give you an address where we're at if you can just go ahead and log this.
They scour the scene, marking the floors for DNA evidence. The area is sectioned off, and the questions on everyone's mind will be asked out loud.
And this is what we need you to do. Give a written statement, write out everything that you saw and everything you did, and maybe even something that led up to this.
Go ahead and get a statement with her on.
Okay, I'll get more.
The answers to those questions would come in audio recordings, some of which you'll soon hear. Grandma McVeigh was there for one of those eerie sound bites with her grandson. You can hear the panic in Joey's voice as the reality of the situation unfolds.
Are you all right, buddy? I mean, I know you're not okay, you know what I'm saying? But as much as to be expected, I guess. I just want to get a better feel on what happened and, you know, maybe why it happened.
Well, I told all the other people that asked me.
Okay. I didn't know anyone else even asked you any questions.
Bro, this is so crazy to
asked me, but is there any way I could, like, how long do you think it would take until I could, like, be with her?
Joey's primary
What, bro? This little boy don't get it.
concern right off the bat seemed to be leaving the house and living with his grandma.
What's the,
Sir, you're not.
whatever, I can't even think what it's called, you know, like, what is it called?
Where they're gonna take you?
No,
The turning?
whatever, guy that, like, helps you and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's an attorney.
yeah. I don't know what to do.
They can help you regardless of whether you talk to me or not. We don't expect you to know, Joey. How old are you?
10?
You're 10 years old. You know, I'm not going to treat you like an adult, like you know everything.
Right.
That's basically why we're taking longer to see if you want to sign this or not. What happened today in particular, why you got so mad?
Like, she calls me lazy. I hate when she calls me lazy because I'm the only one that brings firewood in other than when my dad was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I do a lot of things, but no, I'm the lazy one.
So you do your chores around the house and...
Yeah, today a piece of wood hit me right in the shoulder and she's like, okay, well, just go get some wood.
What?
Is that what it started over? You were supposed to carry wood in and didn't?
Yeah, I can't.
So you're not late. This little boy crazy as a motherfucker. Do your homework. He got the Conjuring. He got the picture from the Conjuring living inside his body. We don't even know it. Do your homework. He said, the little boy said he not lazy, but when his mama told the nigga to go get the wood, he shot her in the head. Well, if you wasn't lazy, you would have went and got the goddamn wood.
What brought you to the point where you felt you should go in the bedroom and get the gun?
No,
Did she scream or...
no, nope.
Have you ever been that mad before?
Yeah, a lot.
Listen to this telling interview with Joey's father, Michael. Michael says Deborah allegedly grabbed him by the hair in her bid to kick him out, just weeks before the shooting would take place, adding fuel to an already raging fire of angry exchanges,
So she was a
arguments,
weirdo
and toxic
mama.
fighting.
She was a weirdo type mama. I see. Now, don't get me wrong. I figured that. But, nigga, black mamas, we done got beat, smacked, called, you get your stupid motherfucking ass in this goddamn room and sit your motherfucking ass down when we at church. Nigga. Like, our mamas used to talk to us crazy as hell. We ain't never think about getting no goddamn gun. What the fuck? We might run away, but yeah, I did.
When did she grab you by your hair?
The day that she asked me to leave.
What was the
grabbed the
reason
bag.
for when you left the last time here about a week or a week and a half before this happened?
The doctor should be able to tell you, but she had been on for anxiety and all kinds of different things. Bipolar and
Yeah, she crazy. That's the problem.
Remember when I was out there yesterday and was talking to you?
Yeah.
And we were talking about discipline with the kids. I know when I asked you about discipline, you said that you always heard her yelling and screaming at the kids. Did you ever see her strike the kids at all?
No, yeah, I even saw her 6 years ago. She got her Josh, the big Josh. I had to get her off of him that time.
Is that Josh Mike?
Yeah, she had him in the corner and slapped the shit out of him. She had anger issues bad, you know? I mean, this is really hard to say stuff about her that other people are going to think I'm saying again me.
Yeah, because she passed away?
To the kids and me, off and on.
So you're saying Debbie
We
was...
had two sides to it. Everybody does.
Everybody
Meanwhile, Joey had been
But
spending
don't get
a
me
great
wrong, a
deal
lot
of
of mamas do be crazy, and I will tell you guys, like, bro, a toxic mom is, in a lot of cases, a toxic mom is worse than like an absent father. So like moms be saying, like, a lot of people, you know, the niggas ain't shit and deadbeat dad and all that is like a real thing, but it's just as real of a thing is for a mom. Yeah, she might not be a deadbeat. She might, I'm not even gonna say raise. A lot of moms maintain children. They don't raise their kids. You maintain your kids, but you also toxic as hell to them. You feel me? So it's like that ain't really that much better. You know what I'm saying? But dang, you gonna pop her? That popping her is crazy. I would have called the police on my mama before I popped her.
his friend Austin in his bid to escape the arguments.
Joey spent the night with you last night?
Yes.
Did he say anything to you about his mom?
Today, I guess, she asked for new laundry, and she got home, and they started arguing, and he picked up the gun and shot her.
Joey had been showing signs of lashing out
Even
for
how
years.
messy the crib is, like, you know a motherfucker crazy. If you go in somebody's crib and they crib over messy like this everywhere, just like, they crazy.
Before the incident
They crazy.
in 2006, getting into an altercation with a bus driver, and then a year later at just 6 years old, using a dustpan to hit an administrator at his school.
Oh, this little
And
boy
by his
crazy.
own account, this wasn't the first time he'd been this angry.
So this little boy crazy. It sounded like he get it from his mama. This little nigga is crazy. He crazy.
Have you ever been that mad before?
Yeah, a lot.
How do you feel now that things are the way they are?
That nigga ain't even crying.
Do you feel bad that it happened, that you actually shot her?
Yeah.
Do you think it was worth it, even though you were mad?
No.
Should anyone be shot or die over an argument?
No.
They were close, but they argued and yelled, and she yelled at him too much.
Grandma McVeigh seemed quite certain that Deborah was over the top with Joey.
Yeah.
But remember, Joey wasn't the only child in the household.
Right.
There was also Shauna.
Sister.
And Shauna's interview doesn't paint Deborah quite the same way, as she reflects on the ominous night in her own haunting words.
We were like normal mom and daughter.
Okay.
Like we'd have our fights here and there, but it wasn't bad as Joey.
And Joey and
But
Mom
it's
are...
starting to sound like Joey ass was crazy, and maybe she was crazier with him because he was fucking crazy. I don't know. Hey, I'm just in this.
You...
A lot.
A lot? Okay.
When we got home, he was supposed to bring wood in for the fire, and he didn't. And Mom kept asking him over and over. So he brought like one load in, and Mom asked him to bring more in.
Okay.
But then he started arguing. When he shot her, she just like dropped to the ground, and she was like sort of sitting like on the couch. She was like leaning up against the arm, and then she just fell. And then he pointed it at me. I told him not to, so I would check on Mom, and I went to put the gun down first, and he put it on the couch.
So he was finna pop the sister too.
Bed. No, he started down on the couch unless he moved it, but I'm not sure. I checked Mom, and there was no pulse, and he was yelling and screaming, and all like confused and stuff for what happened.
Did you feel that he was going to shoot you?
Yes, because
Hell
after
yeah.
he shot Mom, I was scared.
Yeah.
When he looked at me, he looked like he was like evil, like
Yeah, that little nigga got a demon in him. That little nigga got a demon living up in that little body. I ain't gonna lie. Do your homework on demons. You gotta do your homework on the demons. You gotta do your homework on the bitch from the Conjuring. Come out the closet real quick. Do your homework on looking down and just take your whole damn spirit up. You be like, damn, what the fuck happened? I'm telling you, man. This some real scary movie Halloween type shit.
his eyes, when he looked at me, I was like scared.
I gotta jump in my
That's
chair.
not normal.
Mm-mm.
You don't normally see that in him every day or even every time he's mad.
That response, reflecting on the look in Joey's eyes, was an unnervingly strong description and could lead anyone to believe Joey may have been mentally ill. The latest reports show a therapist testifying that years later, Joey still wouldn't talk about the shooting in therapy, as the incident caused him great psychological distress. Two psychologists dug into Joey's background, finding he suffered from anxiety and depression, as well as a learning disability.
Bro,
He
how
was
the fuck
sentenced.
do you have? Damn, they got the thunky. How you? I don't understand that. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I get like mental illness is a real thing, but how the hell are you depressed at 10 years old? What the fuck do you have to be depressed about? That's the only thing. And I remember when I was young, I used to think like, oh, I'm so sad, and I just so. But I'm like, nigga, ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm chilling. You know? Like, what would drive a 10-year-old to be that? You know what I'm saying, though? Other than a fucking demon. It's a demon.
To remain in confinement indefinitely. He's currently being held in an unnamed facility by the Ohio Department of Youth Services. Soon, he will be transferred to an adult facility, pending a reintegration evaluation, which essentially means he can be kept in an adult jail until he is deemed ready to be reintegrated into society. If that occurs, he would then be put into intensive parole or probation.
So did he get? It don't sound like he got sentenced. It don't sound like he got sentenced. It just sounds like he just being held, and they kind of gonna go with, because he was 10 years old, so I'm sure they're not gonna charge him with as an adult. Apparently the mom did die. Rest in peace to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he got like 30 years in adult. I think it's gonna be more like a supervised, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna kind of see where he at with it, and then go from there type shit. But man, that's crazy, folks. Rest in peace to the mama. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Like I said, let's shit. We ain't did. I know the shit. I know, man. Shit. I'll trip. Fuck is wrong?